start on the ground with Dobbins. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 33 in the first. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a second down and 9. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
They stick on the ground on first down with Hill. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. The Ravens had a woeful 3-12 on the year. And whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
Well, you know what they often say, winning breeds winning, but unfortunately, the flip side of that can be true as well, because this is a club in desperate need of a spark out of somewhere. A big play on offense, turnover, takeaway on defense, something to get them pointed in the right direction. They need it quickly.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They need 12 here. It's third down. Throwing is Jackson. That is caught. He's across midfield. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll go with Hill here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. You talk about this Miami defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Second and 7, operating from the 34. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Right back to A-Chain on second down. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Cunningham. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. On a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick 6, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you look at this defense,
They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Cunningham. That's going to be caught by Waddle. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Cunningham to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Cunningham looking to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball through, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. And they'll run here with A-Chain. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. One more time with A-Chain. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon A-Chain with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to stretch out their lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 8. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will start out in really great shape up close to midfield.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start the drive with Hill. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play.
47-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now it's Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now it's Jackson. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Okay, ready?
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And this drive will begin with a run from A-Chain. Down the right sideline. He's on his way. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon A-Chain with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
In it to win it.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
First down, and it's Hill again. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
When we call the game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed, his elusiveness, and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To throw is Jackson. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And that's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down and 4. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 40 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Up the middle, it's Hill. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Lamar changing the play. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson rolling to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Jackson. A dump off now to Hill. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up 4th down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
With the score, Dolphins 21, Ravens 6.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now it's A-Chain headed right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Justin Madubuike firing across the line there and planning him for a loss.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Cunningham. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Fred Warner, the all-pro linebacker, there on the stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd and 9. Jackson from the shotgun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Cunningham. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Well, that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down. He's able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Jackson on first down. A short throw caught by Andrews. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now 2nd and 5. A quick throw complete on to Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Jackson will throw again. He finds the rookie, Zay Flowers. All the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw, and he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Running right, here's A.J. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And this defense rejuvenated apparently as they drop it behind the line again. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. And And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now 3rd down and 7. Here's Jackson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for the Ravens. Touchdown. Mark Andrews, 77 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. They didn't want the tie. They rolled the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with it. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
Justin Tucker to kick off the Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Off play action, it's Cunningham. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Back now in Baltimore. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. On 2nd down, a run by A.J. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's Cunningham, eluding the pressure right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Sometimes we talk about coverage, less about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And they're able to get this one across the 45. 16 yards on that one, and a Raven first.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. It's Hill, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Okay. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Jackson now. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Again, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. That one into the hands of Flowers. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Jackson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jalen Phillips in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this returnable for Hill. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
But that incompletion is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. This is 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing now is Jackson. And this is going to be held in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
These guys certainly not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. One more time with Dobbins. And another negative play there as they stop him again. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Here's Jackson. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown puts him up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you're going to kick the extra point, it's still a 1-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. Now Tucker to add the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. He's going to let it fly. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Ravens, they get a rare victory to move to 4-12 with one game remaining. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.